Hello, and we are with Claude Geiser from Armin Strom, and we're going to talk about a timepiece that was actually introduced last year, but it's still quite a novelty and a significant timepiece with this resonnance watch. Can you talk to us about this?
So the resonance watch was launched in November during Salon QP. The resonance watch is a completely new caliber for Armin Strom. It's our masterpiece at the moment.
Yeah, and it says, can you explain us a little bit not only the complexity, but what is the idea behind this mechanism?
So the idea of the resonance is having two independent movements which are beating in resonance. That means that the two oscillators, the two balance wheels, they have exactly the same frequency.
And how long development did it take you to achieve this? And what were the main obstacles in this development phase?
So the whole development took us about 2.5 years. The key thing in this complication is that we have a resonance clutch spring in between the two balances, which is completely new. And the development of this clutch system took us about 2 years just to improve the system.
And in terms of price positioning, and despite the complexity of the timepiece, it seems kind of, if one can say it so, quite reasonable for such a timepiece, no?
Yes, it is quite reasonable. It's in rose gold, it's 67,000 Swiss francs, which is quite an attractive price.
And it's not a limited edition per se, it's limited by the production capability of Armin Strom, I guess.
Of course, yes. So the assembling took quite a while to assemble the two balance wheels. So at the moment we are able to produce 3 to 4 pieces a month.
And coming on another matter, more on the kind of the retail side of business, you've introduced now a kind of a configurator system. We've seen that already with some brands, but here the idea is not only to be able to do this on the website, but also directly on the sales point. Can you explain us a little bit also the philosophy and what was the objective with this?
So the configurator is it's a tool that each person can configure his watch, and it's not only about changing straps, dials or hands. So you can also configure your movement. That means you can choose the color of your main plate, you can choose the color of the bridges, even the gear train. So you have a lot of possibility to assemble your own watch.
And you can do that within various collection of your timepieces.
Yes, actually in all of our collections.
So all the watches you're able to do this?
Yes, not the resonance at the moment. The resonance will be in the configurator, let's say mid of this year. But all the other watches, you can configure them from A to Z, yes.
Okay, so you're also thinking for the resonance watch to go also down that route. So it's really going to be part of your client offering.
Exactly, yeah. So Armin Strom wants to become a configurator brand so that the client is building his watch, so the client becomes a designer and he also becomes a watchmaker because he can choose the movement colors, he can build his movement, and he can also design the case, the dial and the hands.
So you've introduced this rather recently, and what has been so far the response, and if you can segment, for instance, between whether it's women, men or from different continents, what is the response with this?
The response is just great because the people, they love to play around with the configurator. It's the first time they can build their own watch, which is quite amazing.
So well, best of luck with this idea. I think it goes in a good direction for the industry, and I hope you have a nice Baselworld.
Thank you so much.